Hi everybody, it's Simon Keeling here, and it is Sunday the 4th of March. Thanks for watching once again. As always, the site's kept free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen, so if you see an advert that you like, click on it, go through to it. It generates revenue for us, and it also shows the advertiser you're interested in what we're doing. And thanks for all your support. We've been so popular over the last few weeks. I'm astounded at how the site has grown, so thank you for that. Thanks for spreading the word. Okay, first up today we've got the mean of the 500 millibar flow for the next 7 to 10 days. So this is the period from next Sunday through to Wednesday the 14th of March. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, we've got the GFS on the right, and the reason I show you this is because 7 to 10 days is quite a good period to compare between various different models, and the 500 millibar flow is a good one to compare as well because it gets rid of lots of the small perturbations that occur at the surface level, so it's good to compare how confident models are, how they coincide with each other, and the more consistency there is between the models, that means you can generally build confidence in the forecast. And if you were watching yesterday, you'll know the ECMWF was far more unsettled than the GFS, but today things have actually come online and it looks as if we've got better agreement between the models, and this looks like a reasonable solution. ECMWF is on the left here. You notice how that builds a trough off the eastern states, look, and then a ridge through the British Isles. The red shading here meaning above normal heights, which means a tendency towards higher pressure. Over on the GFS side, well, there's that trough, look, off the eastern states, and here's the ridge through the British Isles. A strong jet stream, the black lines are very close together there towards the north of Scotland, between Scotland and Iceland, but high pressure over the south. So certainly on these runs of the model, it looks as if things are far more consistent between the two, and that indicates that we can have reasonable confidence in the forecast as we go through this week and into next week too. And let's just take a look at what that forecast is telling us. We'll go to the ensemble forecast, so we'll go to GFS ensemble, and this is the forecast for the next 14 days. We've got the time in the top right hand corner there, and if we just go on through, this is today, so this is this area of low pressure that's been causing such cold weather today, moving away from eastern coast. There's the rain on it, look, but still dominated by this high pressure down towards the southwest. Now as we go through Monday, we'll find a ridge of high pressure building in from the west, but look, that low is still close to the east coast, so still some rain affecting East Anglia and southeast England. Elsewhere there, it looks as if it should be mainly dry. Into Tuesday itself, high pressure is still with us, but did you notice that little low there, look, on Tuesday morning, still across southeast England, so still cold and still wet here, but elsewhere I think brighter with some sunny spells, but some cloud, rain and strong winds coming into northern and western Scotland and western parts of Ireland during the latter part of Tuesday. Into Wednesday, so we find some rain spreading its way eastwards across all parts of the country, so another dose of rain across southern parts of the country could give 3 to 5 millimetres. Now of course that's nowhere near enough to alleviate the drought situation that we've had, but at least it will start to bring those water levels up, especially if we get more rain through this afternoon and through tomorrow too. And then as we get in towards Thursday, so we find some outbreaks of rain still for northern and western Scotland, those becoming more persistent during Thursday with the winds picking up too, but more southern areas of the country still under high pressure and staying generally dry. And then into Friday, well, that westerly flow is still there, so cloud and outbreaks of rain affecting northern and western coast of Scotland and the north and west of Ireland, but elsewhere should be dry with some clear spells. Then we see the high pressure building in during next weekend. This is the jet stream starting to get nudged back northwards. I think still some outbreaks of rain across northern and western parts of the country during next weekend. So this takes us into Sunday. So still some outbreaks of rain there, but watch what happens to the high, look, into the beginning of the week after next. The high builds in, we go dry again, and yes, there may just be bits and pieces of rain for northern and western Scotland, but generally high pressure is in, and that means that conditions are going to become drier and also brighter. What we need to watch for is the possibility of a fall off in temperature if easterly winds get in. Europe is not as cold as it was now, it's warmed up quite considerably, but if these easterly winds did get in, we'd need to watch for a fall in temperature. But generally I do suspect that temperatures are probably going to be holding up. And it looks as if it stays that way really through the week after next. Just some bits and pieces of rain coming to northern and western Scotland as we head towards the 17th and up to the 18th of March. And perhaps hints of the jet stream starting to nudge its way back southwards again towards the end of the forecast period. So quite a battle taking place here as that jet gets nudged back to the south once again. And if we look at the temperature chart for the next 16 days, this is from the GFS Ensemble as well. Look, here's the cold weather of today and tomorrow in the London area. Look how much rain there is there, those green colours there showing that. But then, look, our temperatures going up and hovering around the 9 to 10 degree mark throughout with no frost. So this is about where you'd expect to see it for the time of year. Compare that to Cardiff, and much the same story, to Birmingham, very much the same, and to Manchester, and to Glasgow too. Look, we've got this story of cold weather at first, but the temperature's starting to pick up as we go through into next week. So all in all, looking as if temperatures probably hovering around about normal for the time of year once we've got through this cold weather during this weekend. After that, well, I've got a suspicion we might go into some more unsettled conditions, but the south tending to hold on to dry weather, but I do think later on in the month things could go more unsettled. You'll notice on the site too that I've mentioned here, look, that the CFS long range model is coming soon. I'm working on that now, just trying to work out how best to display the data, but I hope to have that available with you very soon so you can use it every single day. Okay, thanks for watching, keep the sun shining, and don't forget to click on the advert if you see one that you like. Have a great day. Bye for now.